This is a French striking mantle clock movement from around 1900. It's a rack strike. The reason why it got the rack strike name is this particular lever here with the teeth is the actual rack itself. The centre here, you've got the snail. The rack falls into the snail. I'll show you a clearer picture of the snail in a little short while. Now, as the clock works, I'm going to turn it around now to 11:30, so you can sort of see that there's a little bit of movement up here just as it activates for the warning, and then it will then start for the 1 strike on the 1/2 Now, as it comes up to the hour, you're going to have again the warning. So there'll be a lot of movement just in this bit here. So let me just hold it the other way around, and I'll move the other hand so I don't obscure. And as it comes up, and there it drops, and then it starts picking. So the gathering pallet starts picking up the rack, and it will strike the correct number for the hour. I'll just let that run through, and I'll take the hands off in a second, so you can sort of see the drop between for the hour on the hour snail. So right, just take the minute hand off, and then move the hour hand. So the part where the rack drops into is just here. The deepest point is at 12 o'clock, and the top part is for 1 o'clock. So let me just activate the strike again, just so you can sort of see how far it drops in. Now, several things we sometimes find is that customers will move the hour hand, and then they will, as a result, take it out of sequence with the drops in the snail. The other thing, sometimes that the striking side isn't wound sufficiently, and the movement itself can jam and it will stop the clock. So if I just move this round, just get back on the hour. So as it goes round, you'll sort of see the snail moving again, and if I just drop that in here, I'm going to stop the actual thing moving, and what happens is that this part here of the rack will jam up against that face on the snail, and it would just stop, or could stop, at around 20 past. If that was the case, you would need to wind up the striking mechanism and just turn the hands backwards just so it frees up the strike. And then you can then go, once it's done the strike, then you can reset up. Do not turn the hand back past the hour, as this can result in, or the 1/2, as this can result in damage to this wheel here. So it just goes round, and you'll see the snail moving around on the hour wheel. And as it comes up to the hour, you'll see that it will barely move at all onto the strike.